Alright, welcome back guys. Today on the channel we're taking a look at this killer riff from Great White Lady Red Light up next. Alright, this is from the 1987 album called Once Bitten, and this had a bunch of cool stuff on it. Of course, the big hit Rock Me, and let's see, there was Save All Your Love, I think was another big hit, kind of a ballad type thing. Lots of cool stuff though, and I always love this riff. So we're going to take a look at it in just a second. Before we get started, if you want the tab for this, head on over to Patreon. You'll see a link down below. I've got the tab and the guitar profile as well. Also, if you're looking for more cool riffs, I've got a free gift for you called 5 Must Know 80s Metal Riffs. Also down below, it's my free gift. Check that baby out. I think you'll dig it. So, this is in standard tuning, and the reason I wanted to show you this riff is it's a really cool open string idea with pull-offs. So it's kind of a technique builder too, that if you're not used to doing these kinds of things, pulling off to an open string can be a little tricky and unusual as opposed to just a regular pull off. And muting comes into play, so it's not a big mess. And so this one starts out with, we're in the key of G here, and G is great because open strings generally work, especially on the G string and the D string, which the G and the D are both in the key of G. So you always with like Richie Blackmore riffs, you know, going back to Rainbow and Deep Purple, you have sort of these open string ideas in the key of G. It's a beautiful thing. Right out of your G minor pentatonic. You can find little patterns and licks like that, pulling off to an open string, especially on the G and the D strings. So on this particular intro to Lady Red Light, it's a repeating pattern that goes 5-3 on the G, and then you're going to pull off from 5 to 3 on the G, and then pull it off again to the open string. Then you want to do the same thing on the D string, 5-3 open. Okay, and then so the pattern is like that. It's just really fast. I would encourage you to keep kind of a relaxed hand position on this. Think more like a blues rock player with a thumb over the neck rather than like speed metal merchant with the thumb behind the neck on this. It's very loose. You got to remember Mark Kendall is a very bluesy player, and so his influences would have come from people like Richie Blackmore and that school of 70s hard rock, where you know it's not really the super technical shredding thing as much as it's the bluesy hard rock pentatonic ideas. And so now with muting, I like to keep my pick hand fingers kind of just lightly touching, like my ring and my pinky finger lightly touching the second and first strings. That way, when I'm pulling off on the third string, I'm not accidentally bumping into the second string or the first string and causing noise, like that kind of a thing, right? This way, that all stays clean. Now you'll notice also my palm on my pick hand is muting the 6th and 5th strings as well. So all the muting is kind of taking place with the pick hand. Some people don't like that form of muting, especially if you have a upward pick slant, so that your hand is open like this, kind of like a Zakk Wylde style. Then your palm naturally is away from the guitar, and that can make this kind of muting more tricky. So in that case, you would probably want to use your fret hand to mute. And I do this too sometimes. But so you could just lightly touch the 6th and 5th strings with your thumb on your fret hand, or let's see. With the thumb, you kind of can mute it that way. You also want to have good finger placement on the fretted note so that you're not accidentally bumping into the string next to it. But for me, this is a superior way to mute. And because you're not doing a lot of picking here, even if you are a upward pick slant, or I guess would this be a downward pick slant? Because I'm pointing the pick down, right? So maybe that's a down. I always get these mixed up. To be honest with you guys, I don't care which way you slant the pick. I was never concerned with that growing up. I know it's a thing, and it can affect certain things that you play, but I don't worry about it. Never have worried about it. I just was aware of the terminology, the Troy Grady thing. Very cool if you like sort of a scientific look into that, or if you want to try to alter your technique. I think, in my opinion, play how you play and work your technique around what comes naturally to you. If you have things you need to fix, then fix them, and that might be altering your pick slanting. But I think more often than not, it's finding licks and passages that work with your technique instead of trying to reinvent your technique. It's just my opinion. Okay, getting back to this, it's just so we're just repeating these 6 notes over and over. I think they repeat. Let me make sure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think 18. I'm not sure if I got that right. You'll have to feel it out. It's basically 3 bars of 1, 2, 4 bars of this. Okay, so that's a good little workout there. Ring, index, pull off to the open string. Now, when you come out of that, you come out on an F power chord. So 3rd fret D, 5th fret G, 6th fret on the B. And then there's a pause, and then we get into the meat of the riff. So let me show you. We'll do a little slide here. And then grab the 3rd fret, this is the root note of G, with your index finger or your thumb. Let's try the index finger first. You play that twice, and then 3rd fret G and D, these dyads here, 2-note dyads. You're gonna play 3rd fret, 5th fret, and then 3rd fret, 5th. Let's see. Yeah, play it 3rd fret, then 5th fret, 3rd fret, then 5th fret again, and add some vibrato on the 5th fret the second time. And then 3rd fret, and then open D and G, and then open D and G one more time. So that first idea is go back to this. Similar, but slightly different. Instead of playing the open D and G, we're going to go to the F. And then a little chicka chicka up to a B flat. E flat power chord. You could just play the top 2 notes, 5 on the G, 6 B, and then 10 G, 11 B, or you can play the full chord, 3, 5, and 6 D, G, and B, up to 8, 10, and 11 D, G, and B, D flat. So. Okay, then back to the first. Okay, then finally we go. Okay, so the third one was the same as the first. The last one, the 4th time through, is. So we just go 3 up to 5, back to 3 on the D and G, then open. And then the F5 power chord. Okay, and that's right before the verse. The very first part of the verse goes like this. That's 1 and 3 on the low E. Just do that twice, muted. And then the second part goes to 1 and 3 on the A string. So that's just a little piece. This is a quick riff. Not meant to be an in-depth lesson like some of the ones I've been doing lately, but I just thought this was a cool riff to get under your fingers, especially with that open string thing. And you know, work on your muting, work on just the flow of the whole thing. Going from the open strings into the main riff is a good practice there, because you're really kind of going from like a lead guitar thing into a rhythm thing, right? And as we all know, as guitar players in hard rock and metal, we spend at least 80% of our time playing rhythm guitar. So soloing is great and all, but we want to be solid on the rhythm end of things. And so learning riffs like this are great for your repertoire. I always encourage you to go and learn the full song if you like the song, but having some riffs like this under your belt is good, especially if you're into 80s metal, because a lot of these kinds of riffs are similar across the board on different with different bands, different songs. And so if you know one thing, Lady Red Light in this case, it might ring a bell when you come across a lick or a riff like this in another song. So that's been the case for me anyway. All right, so that's it, guys. Keeping it short today. And if you like this, let me know what other quick riffs I should do. I'm trying to combine different formats of things, longer videos where I kind of explain like all the parts to a song, and then shorter ones where I'm just doing a quick riff like this, and then you know, guitar solos and that kind of a thing. So just mixing it up a little bit. But let me know what you think. Make sure you grab the tab over at Patreon, and I'll see you next time. Rock on.